Hello, cat lovers. Welcome to today's video. If you're a cat owner, you probably want a close relationship with your furry friend. Part of achieving this goal involves avoiding certain things that cats don't like. However, it's important to remember that every cat is unique, and what one dislikes may not matter to another. In general, here are 14 things that most cats tend to hate. 1. The hatred of being ignored. Contrary to popular belief, most cats do not enjoy being ignored by their owners. In fact, cats crave and need attention in more subtle ways than dogs. While a dog may express excitement by wagging its tail and running in circles, a cat tends to seek attention in a different way. They may gently butt heads, stay nearby, or simply enjoy silent company. Cats crave attention on their own terms and often don't seek it as explicitly as dogs do. It's important to note that affection, snuggles, and play are aspects that cats generally desire in their daily lives. Some cats even develop very strong bonds with their owners, and leaving them alone for long periods can cause stress. For this reason, it is recommended not to leave cats alone for more than 8 to 10 hours at a time. 2. Forcing them to do things they don't like. Let's take an example. You may be familiar with the iconic scene from The Lion King, where Simba is lifted into the air during the song, The Circle of Life. Some cat owners try to recreate this scene by holding their felines as if they were Simba. While this may seem fun to humans, cats don't share the same enthusiasm. This situation makes them feel uncomfortable and out of control. Cats value their independence and need to feel in control to be completely comfortable. This goes beyond simply imitating Simba's pose. In general, cats don't like being forced to do something against their will. In short, while it might be tempting and fun to copy movie scenes with your cat, the most important thing is to respect their desire to have control and do their own thing. 3. Dress him up in a costume. Although costumes may seem adorable and entertaining, it's best to keep them for human children rather than cats. This is because costumes can cause stress and discomfort to our feline friends, which is completely understandable. When a cat is forced to wear a costume, they feel out of control and insecure. This directly conflicts with their need for autonomy and mastery over their environment. Additionally, they often hate posing for photos while wearing the costume, which further exacerbates their discontent. It's important to remember that holidays like Halloween can already be disorienting for cats due to the lights, creepy noises, and changes in routine. Adding a costume to the equation only increases your cat's stress. Instead of costumes, consider more comfortable and less invasive options, such as festive collars or pet bandanas. This way, you can celebrate the holidays in a festive way without causing discomfort to your feline friend. 4. Warning of strangers. Cats, for the most part, tend to be cautious around unfamiliar people. While it's true that every cat has its own unique personality, it's common for many cats to keep their distance or hide when they encounter strangers. This is due to their survival instinct and the need to protect their territory. Cats are territorial creatures, and their home is their kingdom. When a stranger enters their territory, cats need to assess whether or not this person poses a threat. Therefore, it's crucial to respect their need to maintain distance until they feel comfortable. The golden rule is to allow the cat to take the initiative in approaching. Some cats may adapt more quickly to new people than others, so if you're the stranger, be patient and respect the cat's space. With time and familiarity, many cats can come to accept new people into their lives. 5. Hate a dirty litter box. While cleaning a litter box may not be the most exciting task, it is essential for your cat's well-being. A cat's natural instinct is to eliminate in a clean, dry place. Cats are extremely clean animals, and they hate dirty litter boxes. To be clear, if a litter box isn't clean, a cat will avoid it and look for another place to eliminate. To prevent them from developing undesirable habits, it is of the utmost importance to keep the litter box clean. You should scoop it at least once a day to ensure your cat always has a suitable place to eliminate. Doing so can improve your cat's comfort and happiness. 6. Closed doors. When you close a door, you'll likely eventually hear your furry friend scratching and meowing. As I mentioned earlier, cats are territorial creatures and consider your home their territory. Their natural curiosity leads them to wonder what's happening in their territory. Another reason cats despise closed doors is their desire to be close to their human family. A closed door prevents them from interacting with the people they love and trust. 7. Giving them a bath. Generally speaking, bathing a cat is completely unnecessary due to their innate ability to keep themselves clean. Cats' aversion to water dates back to their evolution. If we explore their history, we discover that they lived in dry places where they didn't have to deal with aquatic obstacles like oceans or rivers. This lack of exposure to water influenced cats' natural distrust of it. Furthermore, having their fur soaked causes an uncomfortable feeling for cats. This makes it difficult for them to move with the agility they're used to, which adds an extra layer of discomfort. As I mentioned previously, cats value their control over their environment and hate feeling out of control, as happens during a bath. Therefore, unless absolutely necessary, it's best to avoid bathing your cat and allow them to take care of their own hygiene. 8. Sensitivity to strong odors. A cat's sense of smell is astonishing, being approximately 14 times more acute than a human's. While this olfactory ability is impressive, it can also be a double-edged sword. Cats are extremely sensitive to strong odors, and this can cause them great discomfort. It's important to understand that while some smells may be pleasant for us, they can be overwhelming for cats. Smells that cats often dislike include gasoline, vinegar, menthol, citrus, rosemary, thyme, banana, mustard, lavender, eucalyptus, and others. This is why, in general, cats prefer odor-free areas, especially when it comes to their feeding, grooming, and resting areas. 9. Loud noises. It's well known that cats can become stressed when exposed to loud noises, such as thunderstorms or loud music. What may be surprising is that cats' aversion to loud noises goes beyond what we perceive as loud, due to their excellent hearing. High-frequency sounds, such as a whistling kettle, can make cats feel anxious and stressed. Protecting your cat from loud noises can help keep them calm and relaxed. You can create a quieter environment for your cat by avoiding the use of noisy devices near their space and providing a quiet refuge during noisy events, such as thunderstorms. This will greatly contribute to their overall well-being and sense of security. Loud noises can stress cats, even those that humans barely notice, such as ambient sounds. 10. Dislike of the cold. While it's true that cats have some adaptation to cold weather, it doesn't mean they enjoy low temperatures. In fact, it's common to find your feline friends seeking refuge in warm, cozy places when it's cold. This aversion to the cold in cats is rooted in their evolutionary history. Domestic cats are likely descendants of the African wildcat, a species native to regions of Africa and Asia, where warmer climates prevail, which influenced the genetic programming of today's domestic cats. Cats don't enjoy extreme cold. They seek out warm places to stay comfortable, which may explain why you'll often find them huddled in warm areas of your home during the winter. 11. Sensitivity to belly touch. Unlike dogs, who often love belly rubs, cats tend to be the opposite, and for good reason. A cat's stomach is one of the most vulnerable areas of its body, as it houses many vital organs beneath its skin. Cats are intelligent creatures and know that any injury to the stomach area could be life-threatening. That's why they often avoid exposing this vulnerable area and only show their belly when they trust you. If your cat shows you its belly, it's a sign of trust and affection, and you should be proud of it. When it comes to petting your cat's belly, it's best to be cautious and wary. 12. They hate stale food. Cats can be notoriously picky when it comes to food, but this choice isn't necessarily because they want to make your life difficult. Some cats simply have very clear preferences when it comes to food taste, while others avoid food that has been exposed to the air for too long. To ensure your cat is receiving fresh and safe food, it's important to follow pet food storage recommendations and discard any food that has been exposed to the air for too long. This not only ensures your cat's health but also keeps their taste buds satisfied. 13. Treating cats like dogs. A common mistake among novice owners is treating a cat like a dog. However, cats not only hate this, but it can also be detrimental to their well-being. An example of this is using a harness for walking. While walking a cat can be a wonderful experience for both you and your cat, they don't adapt as quickly to wearing a harness as a dog would. Forcing your cat to put on a harness and walk right away can lead to problems. Instead, a cat needs gradual training to get used to the harness and the process of walking outdoors. Understanding and respecting the differences between cats and dogs is essential to providing both with the proper attention and care they need. This ensures your cat is happy and healthy on their own time and at their own pace. 14. Car rides. By now, you've likely noticed a pattern. Cats value their sense of control and being in their familiar environment. Being placed in a carrier and then inside a moving vehicle takes away that sense of control, which can result in stress. The situation gets worse when you add other factors, such as the smell of gasoline and loud music we often associate with car rides. For cats, this experience can be overwhelming. Moreover, most of the time, a car ride for a cat is equivalent to a visit to the vet, something most cats don't enjoy. Therefore, it's understandable that they associate car rides with unpleasant situations. Do you want to truly understand what scares your cat the most? Don't miss our upcoming video, where we reveal cats' top 9 fears. You'll discover how everyday situations, such as loud noises, visits to the vet, or even small changes in the home, can affect their behavior and health. Click now and learn how to protect your cat's happiness and well-being. We've gone through the 14 things most cats hate together, and you may have been surprised by some of them. In the end, understanding these little aversions isn't about indulging whims, but rather respecting feline nature and strengthening the unique bond we share with them. Every gesture of care, every detail you avoid, builds an environment where your cat can feel safe, loved, and understood. Always remember one important thing: a cat that feels respected is a cat that feels happy. And a happy cat transforms your home, bringing calm, companionship, and that mysterious magic that only they know how to give. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 14 things does your cat hate the most? Have you noticed any curious or funny reactions when faced with any of these situations? Share your experience in the comments, because your story can also help other caregivers. If this video was helpful to you, subscribe and join us in this community of cat lovers. I promise you'll discover more fascinating secrets about our favorite felines in the next episode.